so we're just walking into town now. It's quite busy actually, isn't it? So it's the busiest I've probably seen it now since me and Sam have been walking down on a Friday morning, haven't we, sweetheart? Obviously the market's down there. Hopefully we get things off the market, but a little bit later today. But oh well.
Where are you going? Can I come to? Tell me don't walk away. Don't walk away. I wanna hear you say don't walk away. Tell me these are the words that I need to hear. Where are you going? Can I come to? Tell me don't walk away. Don't walk away. Tell me don't walk away. Don't walk away.
Good morning everyone, welcome to Friday. How are you all doing today? Another lovely sunny day behind me. It's only 9:45. It feels really warm out here already. Didn't they say tomorrow and Sunday it's going to be really warm? That's 35 degrees something you said, didn't you? Yeah. So let's wait and see whether it is or not. But we know it's going to happen. It's all going one day and we've ended one big bang. Anyway, out in America, I can hardly see a cloud in the sky. Anyway, yeah, so we sold a few things on the eBay store, so just got off the post office, so send them off now. So much around the market, didn't you, sweetheart?
Yeah.
What did we get from the market? He tell you what, he absolutely loves yum yums. And then also my dad sent us a message saying, oh, if you're going down the market, you get me some jam donuts, so see if we get some of those for him, aren't we?
Yeah.
And then who knows what we're going to do this afternoon. So I think we might make the most of the nice weather again today, to be honest with you. So yeah, as you can see, we're just walking into town now. It's quite busy actually, isn't it? So it's the busiest I've probably seen it now since me and Sam have been walking down on a Friday morning, haven't we, sweetheart? Obviously the market's down there. Hopefully we get things off the market, but a little bit later today. But oh well.
A lot of people should have had holidays this week or something.
No, probably, yeah. So
Like us,
we should have, shouldn't we? So I'm glad when the pie shop opens, so, to be honest with you, because that pie shop's really, really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go and see that. What's happening with the old gym up here, by the way?
I don't know what it said.
I think they said they're going to turn. Did they say there's obviously the gym's up there? I think they said they're going to turn into flats or something, didn't they? I think they said.
Yeah.
So yes, this is the market. So what? Before from down here, we've got some really lovely jacket potatoes from down here before, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I asked them last week if they could get any more on Saturday. They said they can't get any more because it all depends on, obviously, it's like you get like in the mornings, like the big massive flower markets in London. They have to go to those sort of places somewhere. What's the road, please, sweetheart? And obviously Dad wants me to go say hello to his friends down here because obviously he's not allowed out and he's so desperate to get out. There's the market, sweetheart. We're going to go first. We'll go to the fruit man first. Yeah? Then go to the bakery man, shall we? Yeah?
That man have got the traffic light.
Oh yeah, got the new things down here, what they've done. Sam, they've got just here, social distances this side, look. Can you see? Let's see what we can get from down there, alright? So yes, I just come back from the market, got a few little bits of fruit and veg. I've got some blueberries. They were on offer though, they were on 2 for £3, but we want to eat more of them before they go off, so didn't bother getting those. And they've been like split for fruit bowl anyway, and they're good for smoothies. And also got some strawberries. I thought they look really quite nice. Again, there was an offer. There's on 2 for £3.50. But fortunately, no, sorry, they were on 2 for £2 for £3, and they were off for 2 for £3.50. And again, we wouldn't eat all of them, so this wasn't worth it. Got some nice juicy apples. I think these are Braeburn apples. And again, they were 40p each, or 5 for £1.80. Got some nice big ones. Those. That one. So obviously the kids are back at school next week, and obviously they need to take some snacks with them. And also Stephen's taking the packed lunch back to work with them next week, so he thought they'd right for him. Well, they're quite nice. We've had them before now, they're really, really nice. Again, got some easy peeler oranges. Again, they were only £1 for £1. I think I managed to get 5, I think I got in the packet. Got some mushrooms in there. Obviously Stephen loves his mushrooms. Got some bananas. I know we have recently bought some, but we don't know because the kids have been at home. They've had loads of bananas this week. I got some pears for school again, for Ben for school. Again, they were on 40p each, or 5 for £1.80, so I got 5. They'll be right for him for school. I got some nice juicy grapes. So yes, I'm just walking down Tesco Express now. Salmon new cereal. I really took Waitrose, coming back through was on the way around dad to dad's, and the queue was absolutely massive. Ben wouldn't have waited that long. He'd have had a meltdown, and it's not fair on him to wait. Tell you the truth, he's not in the best of moods again today. I think he's having problems with his tummy. He's had his meds, so hopefully that might help. Try and get Martin's trampoline a bit later on, and hopefully the gravity might help and stuff like that. So yes, there's a big massive queue outside Tesco's, but because the fish and chip shop there is there, we've ordered a takeaway because you might see some fish and chips. So they should be about 12 for us, I think. So just got our fish and chips. Tell you what's waiting too long at all, actually. Look at that. Your fish looks huge. Yeah, Sammy's got chicken nuggets, chips and baked beans for the change. Ben's got some chips. He's also got a bit of fish there, but we can take the batter off for him so he can eat that. Got some baked beans as well. And I've got a chicken burger over here as well, so we're going to enjoy these. Sonny, do you want to buy the computer or do you want to have an ear? Wait a second, you said I can buy the computer. There you go. Is that nice? That's what you asked for? So we're just going to enjoy these. So sweet, what are we looking at? Where are Google Earth? Must admit, tell you the truth, there are points to say, but looking at Google Earth and places like that, it's pretty good, especially like going somewhere new. At least you can find out where you got to go and things like that, can't you? But you're good with maps and directions. You can actually read the map better than what I can. Again, even with
I'm doing Monday.
But yeah, we go Monday.
Back to school.
You're looking forward to going back to school?
And all the kids will be back.
Yes, and all your friends. And you go back to and all your teachers. And all your normal lessons, aren't you?
And also the people on my bus.
And the people on your bus are back, won't they? Which is pretty good. Get your routine back to normal. But I don't think there's no similar, is there?
There's coronavirus.
Yeah, due to the virus, isn't there? But at least you're back to school. That's one good thing, sweetheart. A lot of little boys and girls love to go back to school and they can't go back at the minute.
So then guys, that brings Friday's vlog to a close, and a very, very stressful afternoon today. For some apparent reason, Sammy's got it into his head that he just doesn't want to go back to school again on Monday, and his anxiety issues are playing up again, and it's just getting very, very stressful. And trying to tell him that there's nothing wrong, you know, you need to go back to the way things was before all this started, you know, he just doesn't get it.
He doesn't.
And Ben's tummy's been playing up again, he's constipated yet again. I just don't know how he seems to want to keep it in for so many days before he finally gets it out. You know, we've had to really go to town on his constipation meds today. It's just crazy.
But honestly,
you know,
like, don't feel...
every time he gets like that, and it builds up and builds up, that's when we get the ear banging and everything else. So anyone else out there that understands what ear banging and autism means, is it frustration, or is it because he knows he's in pain somewhere, or how do you in theory control an autistic child that can't speak to you? Should I say an autistic teenager now? You know, it's so hard with him. You know, a little bit of help out there, guys, if you can do it. If you know about it, comment down below if you know about toileting troubles with some autistic kids, because Ben's never going to get to use a toilet, which is, you know, not a nice thing to say, is it, Cheryl?
It's not. So we tried to blue in the face. School have tried, and even Savage tried to help. But bless him. There's always hope that one day something just snaps off in his brain and he does it. Bless him. But yeah. But now I said, now he's actually gone to the toilet. I know this might sound a bit TMI and stuff for people like that, but now he's actually gone. He's happy as Larry again. So.
Yeah, but I don't think he's finished yet.
I don't think he has. Not been nice. I don't think the weather helps either, does it? Because the weather's quite warm again, stuff like that. But apparently they do reckon it's going to get really not cold, but it's going to get really windy, really rainy again, with some bad thunderstorms apparently next week. So
yeah,
we'll have to wait and see.
I've had a bad headache all day, guys. I haven't slept at all well this week. You know, I've been off work and I haven't slept properly. It's horrible when you can't do it. You know, because it's when you get all hot and bothered at night. You know, you open the windows, you put fans on, and you still can't sleep. It's horrible. But this one, she's like, you know, dead to the world.
I can't know, but I love my sleep. Anyway, what we've done with Sam with his anxiety issues, bless him, we said to him, basically, if he gets to school a week, doesn't he? And there's problems.
Well, I can't keep, doing this all the time. Something's got to be sorted out with him.
But we did
And
say
school have got to see it as well, because all they seem to care about at the minute is coronavirus and all this thing about getting temperatures and everything else.
oh no.
It does my head in, guys, because the situation last week ended up being where he's been suffering with his hay fever.
Oh no.
But no, they had to take it to town on being the other thing. I understand that, but sometimes have a little brain in your head to think about it.
Anyway, we did promise, like I said, we did promise Sammy, if he's good at school all week, and there's no problems at the weekend, we'll take him to McDonald's for the drive-thru, didn't we? Because that's opens up on, is it Wednesday?
You can't keep bribing him with food.
I know you can't, but if it gets him to school this week, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that. But the thing is, once he's there on Monday, probably fine, because all of his regular teachers are back, all of his regular friends, so...
Yeah, but it's never going to solve the problem.
It's not.
They need to address the situation that he's having issues, or at the end of the day, he's just probably someone else who just doesn't care about. That's the way I feel sometimes.
No.
At the end of the day, it's like when you're in a place of work. At the end of the day, you're a name and a number, and once you go, you can be replaced. Simple.
Exactly.
A little bit more care in this world would be better for everyone. Anyway, so...
Yeah.
Any thoughts on what I've just said? Or?
No, yeah, like I said, it's just, especially at a day and age, obviously what's going on and stuff like that. I know people are stuck in lockdown. I said, my dad he's going insane, isn't he? He's literally, he's crazy. He's so desperate to get out, bless him. But obviously
we went to see him earlier on at the distance.
Yeah, and he actually enjoyed it. And I think even though I think the kids actually enjoyed it, because I said that's the first time they've seen my dad now for 10, 12 weeks. It has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's terrible. If your kids have got an opportunity to go back to school on Monday, send them, because you're going to find out later on down the line, they're going to regret that time they've had off.
Exactly.
Big time.
Because obviously, I know boys get special needs school. There's only about 10 in their class and that. But the teachers make sure they're all safe, they're all segregated and stuff like that. So not only they're missing out on education, they're missing out seeing their friends, all the social sides and stuff like that as well. So like I said, up until recently, Sammy's loved going to school, and even Ben's loved it. So. But
yeah, it's just, this year I'll just be glad to see the back of it.
I will be.
As soon as I see the Christmas stuff in the shops, I'll be happy. Knowing that this year's coming to an end. I bet everyone on here will be glad to see that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, guys, I know we've all suffered through this blimmin' pandemic. I've had enough of it. Anyway, so we're going into June, and hopefully something changes. Anyway, as we know, last night we could see six people at 2 meters apart. I don't really know six people to have 2 meters apart. Anyway,
there's one good thing.
We could have a Zoom chat at 2 meters apart, couldn't we?
Yeah, couldn't we?
Yeah.
One good thing we've booked our summer holiday for next year, haven't we? Which is one good thing. Really looking forward to that. So
yeah, we're off to Butlins Minehead next
year.
July.
So that'd be good.
Yeah, so...
I got a really, really great deal. I wasn't planning on booking, I was just having a bit of inquiry and stuff like that, but they offered me a really, really great deal, and basically it was an opportunity, because I just couldn't afford to miss, basically, was it?
Yeah, because it seems like Butlins are putting on a massive sale now. I think it's to make up for the lost time for this year.
I tell you what we have got. We was offered one of the Sea Life lodges, wasn't we? Never been, as I said, I've never been to my head before. So if you've been to one of the seaside lodges, let us know down below what they like. We saw the picture; they look really nice, don't they?
Have to just visit the doctor with anxiety issues.
I really don't know, because I know they.
Comment down below if you know about being anxiety issues.
I know they said to when he's 18, he's an adult, he can go on meds and stuff like that. So I might have to phone up, I think, so what they say, because like I said, bless him, it's actually his fingers. Made them please.
Say hello.
Say hello, Sammy.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway, guys, Anyway. You alright, Sammy?
Yeah.
You're alright now, aren't you?
Tired.
You're tired.
Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow for Saturday.
See you tomorrow, guys.
As you can see, the other one's in there. Bye, guys.
That's it. So we are just about to leave Weymouth Bay now, aren't we? And then we're going to park in the town for an hour or so, because I'll get some candy floss. I forgot to get my candy floss. A couple of tea towels, and let's have a say goodbye to the sea.
Enter the roundabout.
And then that's it. Yeah, so we're just walking down to town now, aren't we, sweetheart? Look at the car, a couple of bits that Mummy wanted. As you can see, a bit of a mist again today, isn't there? Oh, they do say it's going to be misty. So look, can you see that seagull in the sea? He's putting his feet, having a bit of a paddle. There's quite a few boats actually out there as well, isn't there, today? Quite quite a few container, or do they container ships or tankers? I do not know. So yes, it's not going to be too long in town, are we, darling?
No.
We've got to go home because we've got a 3-hour drive home. So just going to enjoy the sea for one more last time.
3-hour drive.
Yeah.
Daddy, I'm
So well then, guys, as you can see, we're heading home now, aren't we?
5 minutes of delay were added to your route. You are on the fastest route.
Here we go, yeah, by the sat nav, got delays. It was half past, well, I say half 10, it's 20 to 11 actually. The sat nav reckons we won't be home till 10 past 2.
Later than that now.
Be later than that now, obviously. But I'm glad we're leaving today one way because it doesn't look very nice today, does it? So
3 out of 5 days.
we did do it, yeah, which is pretty good. So yes, so I'm just taking you out. So yeah, so we had a really good week. It seems to
Seen that Boney's Cove complex thing.
yeah, that's nice.
Across that top was nice.
It was nice across the top there, wasn't it?
holiday.
You had a nice holiday, sweetheart.
Yeah.
There's a harvester up there, isn't
Oh, I didn't see that harvester up there.
there?
Next time we come, we're going to try to do at Jordan Hill. I reckon that must be where the that castle is, I reckon.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, at least we found out what the old Pontus building was, which is good. So
Yeah, but Ben's been a nightmare for his walking again.
he has, really like that. But saying that, they're not being nice. I know Ben can't communicate with us, but I know he's enjoyed it when he's been smiling and laughing. You do have to admit that. So yeah, so of course you can see we're just about to leave Weymouth. So we'll see you